Hey everybody, Bridie Kelly here. It is February 26, 2021. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well or trying to stay balanced through all the crazy. I was going to report about this 2 nights ago, but there's been a lot of stuff going on with me and my personal life. So on February 24th, I received a message from a friend of mine in Florida who had just purchased a home with her husband, and they could not transfer money because the Federal Reserve shut down all money transfers. Did you guys hear about this? Well, Bridie, why is that a big deal? You couldn't get any money. They were even talking about everybody taking money out of their bank accounts because that was one of the red flags, the signs that maybe somebody like us would be looking for. From my understanding, everything's fine now, but you guys might want to start doing a little investigating and see what's going on. I noticed on Bitcoin went down. See, it got up to 51,000, and this morning it was at 44,000 per Bitcoin. It's been going up and down, so I don't really look at that as any kind of a red flag necessarily. But, you know, these are just some things that I look at just to kind of see what's going on because, you know, they're not going to tell us on mainstream news, right? We're not going to hear a lot about that. Unless they can just scare the shit out of everybody, then they'll do something like the Federal Reserve shut down, which maybe they did. I don't watch mainstream news. I have no idea. So right now, as of today, the $1,400 stimulus check was talked about. They do not want to do the $15 minimum wage. I believe it was some Republicans had put in maybe do a $10 minimum wage, which that really didn't make any sense to me because we're already at about that, aren't we, in some states? So I don't know how that's going to work for some people. Of course, you know, if you understand raising the minimum wage is going to cause more inflation, which is going to cause more problems. We're basically sitting in a situation that's not good any way you look at it. And, you know, let's never forget, by the way, that if you look at the calendar for our senators in Congress, they are getting ready to go take another vacation. And I believe the vacation starts next week. So if they don't vote on this $1,400 stimulus check and get it going today, get everything figured out by the weekend, and then they go on vacation, we might not see any more money until they get back from vacation, which will be in the middle of March. This is where we are, guys. We have allowed these people to be our voice, be our consciousness, handle everything for us, and we just keep allowing it. I received some messages from a good friend of mine in Nevada yesterday, and he got kicked off of Facebook. He has another like 15 days to go on Facebook, and he's was talking some stuff he knows, and he's like, there's really a lot of bad stuff getting ready to happen. He works in a situation where he might know some things, and he said, you know, that we all need to get prepared. It's getting ready to go down. Nobody really knows what that's going to look like. People don't really even know how to prepare for that, right? Then you still got the QAnon people out there saying that, I think it's by March 4th or something. That was a couple weeks ago when I got that Trump's going to come back and be president. You want to know what I'm drinking? Absorbic acid, 1 teaspoon. 1 real aspirin with no coating, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and distilled water with minerals. Running the heater really bothers me, but I'm always going to have like allergies and stuff, and it didn't help that I ate some cheese the other day. But that's where we are with a lot of this stuff. Like, you know, we all know something's coming. And then, you know, let's get back into something else that I used to talk about. On March 21st, there is going to be an asteroid that's very good sized, and good old NASA, the snake that entity is, says, don't worry about it. It's not going to hit us. Everything's going to be fine. But when you look, like I always talk about, the sign in heaven, 2017, this March into April, is going to be that pivotal point if all of that is to come to fruition. So there's just some stuff that I've been paying attention to. I'm asking anybody if you have some good energy you would like to send my way so that I can change some circumstances I've got going on. I would love that. I will be discerning on that energy, of course, and I really appreciate everybody's time. I hope that everybody is finding ways like this to boost your immune system. I will be taking my vitamin D3, my Zyrtec I have to take every day. I've also been, not Harmony, it was Serenity. I took one of these Serenities yesterday from the EU, and it's a very good product. I actually love a lot of their products. You guys have got to find some time to breathe. I found yesterday it was just I needed to sleep. I got up early yesterday, went to my doctor's appointment, went to the gym, came home, did some schoolwork, and I was so tired I could barely stay awake for the schoolwork. So I went and laid down on the couch, and I slept from 3 o'clock yesterday to 8 o'clock, then went back to sleep at 10 o'clock and slept all night. I'm that tired. And when you're that tired, it's hard for you to be emotionally, mentally, and physically balanced because everything needs that rest, that time in the dream state. And I had some really interesting dreams, and they were very chaotic, and there was a lot of stuff happening, and I was trying to fix everything. And I don't know if anybody else experiences that kind of stuff, but I've had those dreams ever since I was little, like always trying to solve everybody's problems. I'm gonna let you guys go on that video. There's some things that have been going on. Does anybody have any solutions to this? Yeah, we can all prep, but we don't really know what we're prepping for. A lot of people don't have the money to do a 6-month prep. You know, I used to do prepping videos, and I would show people like what you need to have, what you need to do. And then after this snow situation that, you know, we all went through, people just are so non-available to take care of the things that they should be taking care of for themselves and their families because we are systematically being wore out. And honestly, even as children, you know, you go to school and you have to sit, and I talked about that in my first spiritual video. You have to sit in school for hours. Children are not meant to sit. They should be constantly being active. You know, they have their whole spirit in them. They're full of energy. We, even at birth, when boys get circumcised, that first trauma to the spirit, they have done such a good job to detach our spirit to our spirits up here that we are all exhausted. Everybody is working so hard to barely pay the bills. And, you know, I'm going to be selling my house, and I'm looking at the prices of things. Even here in Northwest Arkansas, it's like California almost. Things are so expensive. Yes, I can sell my house for a profit, right? But then, you know, you got to go sit and squat for a little bit because most of us are aware that the market's going to crash soon. You can't have inflation and interest rates going up. Even did you guys notice the gas prices? They're up like $1.30 more than they were this time last year, if I'm right. Because I know when the whole scamdemic thing started, we got our gas prices down to like $1.11 a gallon, and right now they're at $2.45. So you can't continuously have this happening and and people not being able to afford stuff. We have my sister called me yesterday and was in a lot of traffic, and I said, well, what's it for? She goes, it's probably another dead body, or she said it was a dead body, I can't remember. And I thought, oh my God, what? And she goes, it's happening all the time. People are jumping from the bridges. People are killing themselves left and right. And our senators, who supposedly love us so much, are going to go on vacation for 2 weeks. You know, because they get money whether they work or not. And honestly, it's like watching the Muppets when I watch the senator stuff. All they do is bash each other, and they say that they're for the American people. And all the American people, and I'm sure in other countries, those people all want hope, and they want change, and they want this. But what is it going to take for us to get change, to get a solution? What is it going to take? Because all I'm seeing is everybody being docile from their fluoride water, brushing their teeth with fluoride. And honestly, I find myself even just so tired of it all. That it's hard to find a solution to this stuff. All I can do is just tell you guys, yeah, here's the current events. And yeah, you probably should have your water filtration, which you should have that water filtration. But what is the actual solution that's going to break the chains of slavery for the American people? What will it take? Do we all need to band together and say we will not take this anymore? Do we continue to let these people speak for us on our behalf while we're at home and so many people can't even afford to buy food for their families? I don't have the solution. All I know is that through the taxes, the stimulus checks, these trillions of dollars being spent, that's the biggest robin I've ever seen in my life. Sorry, squirrel. That is a huge robin. All these things that are going on, all this debt, what we're looking at, guys, for a future for our children and grandchildren, it looks bleak. And we all really need to get together and do something about it. So much going on. I love you guys so very much. I hope that you can find a way to take that 15 minutes, even an hour if you can, and breathe. Me and my grandson, we just did some breathing techniques the other night. Just breathe in, breathe out, let it go. Breathe in positivity, breathe out negativity. Sounds stupid to some of you? Shouldn't, because breath is the life for the meat suit. And if your meat suit isn't feeling good, then your spirit is not going to be feeling very good. So I hope you guys find time to rest. If you find yourself in a situation that you're just absolutely miserable in, like I am, you have to do the work to get out of it, okay? I wish you guys all the best. I love you so very much. TTFN.